Hi Taurus, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your December 2021 tarot reading. Thank to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you who are new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's a Celtic cross spread as always, and also put an Oracle card and a Mudra card for you guys. We're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus will be as far as that goes. Alright, so we have Mercury, and that represents communication. As far as where Mercury is going to be, it's going to be in Sagittarius for the first half of December, then it's going to move into Capricorn. So your 8th and 9th house. We have Libra, and that's your 6th house of work, health, daily routines. And we see 6 here as well. So yeah, there could definitely be some focus around your work lives in December. And with Mercury, obviously, there'll be a focus on communication as well. All right, so we'll keep that in mind as we go through the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the Tower. So this could definitely represent a sudden abrupt change. Now, at the time of recording this, you guys haven't had that full moon eclipse in your sign yet. So for some of you, given that this is a December reading, it could just be saying that by that time you might have already gone through the situation, because it's definitely possible that full moon might bring that energy toward you. But yeah, this looks like a situation that was possibly taken out of your lives, and usually in these cases it's overdue. But obviously it's an abrupt change, which is not comfortable in most cases. In the challenger obstacle position, we have the High Priestess. So this is usually Pisces energy for me, but what I see with this more than anything could just be saying that intuitively you might have known that this was something that needed to change, but for whatever reason you might have been ignoring that intuitive hit that you were getting. And so because you weren't able to naturally intervene, it could just be one of those things where karmically the situation might have taken place in that manner. All right, in the foundation position, we have the Page of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Wands in reverse. So actually I would view this as more of a positive, given that the 10 of Wands is also in reverse, but it could just be saying that you might have been letting go of a burden, possibly related to that Tower situation, but at the same time not necessarily ready to start anything new. That's one way I could see this playing out. Or for some of you, could just be saying that there might have been a reluctance on your part to release a burden, and then that's where karmically it might have just been removed for you in that regard. So I could see you going either way. All right, in the past position, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is actually Taurus energy here, and this usually represents an energy of balance with give and take. So to see this come up in reverse could just be saying that that could have been an integral part of what caused that Tower. There might have been a situation that wasn't balanced. Now, given that this is Taurus energy, could be any area of your life since you are Taurus. So could have been a work situation, a romantic relationship, a friendship, you name it. But it definitely looks like there was a situation that was unbalanced. All right. In the present position, we have the 2 of Cups. So this is actually Cancer energy. And for you guys, Cancer is your 3rd house communication. So that would tie into the Mercury energy we see here. So it could just be saying that there might be an opportunity to clear the air with whoever this Tower moment took place with. That's one way I could see this playing out. Or it could just be saying if this was a total ending with someone, there might be a new opportunity that comes your way. Now, we tend to think of romance when we see the 2 of Cups, but I think of it sometimes also as a meeting of minds. So, let's say if you're in a work environment that just isn't working for you, maybe there's a change within your career, and then you might come across someone new to collaborate with that you feel like they're much more on the same page as you, and it just feels like things flow more smoothly. Obviously, it could also be a romantic situation. And if it's with the person that the Tower moment took place, could just be saying that because of that Tower moment, it kind of shook things loose to where you guys really had to look at things and start to build back from square one. All right. In the near future position, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy, 4 of Wands in reverse, Aries energy, and Ace of Cups in reverse. So to see these 3 cards come up in the reverse for the near future, I feel like this is saying whatever that 2 of Cups energy is, it feels like it might just be a brief exchange, and then you might kind of let it fall by the wayside. Most likely because you might still be healing, right? So again, it doesn't immediately jump out to me as a romantic situation, but it could be, especially given all the energy going on in Scorpio, which is your opposite sign. So let's just say you have a breakup with someone, right? You meet someone new, seem to hit it off fairly well with them, but because you're not necessarily done healing from the previous situation, you might actually decline the opportunity. So it could just be one of those things where you have a great conversation, seem to hit it off. In normal circumstances, that would have been a great starting point, but because you're not healed from a situation from your past, you might actually just let the opportunity pass you by. All right, in the position of your influence on a situation, we have the Five of Cups. So, this would almost be a repeat of what I was saying there. So that's what I feel. It looks like you're still experiencing some disappointment. We see the two cups standing there, which is to say that opportunity is available to you. We also see that in the present, but it looks like you just might not be ready yet, And on top of eclipse season and everything, there's also going to be Venus retrograde, and that's your ruler. Venus retrograde is going to be in Capricorn. So that's your ninth house. So you might be forced to look at things from a higher perspective, to see like, okay, what was the bigger lesson to learn from a situation? And because of that, you just might not feel ready to move forward just yet. All right. In the environment position, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is actually Libra energy, which we also see came up in your dice with the sixth house and the Libra sign. So if this is around your work environment, this could just be saying that there is an opportunity for balance to be restored there, whether this is with the previous environment that you were in that was unbalanced, or if this is just moving to a new environment altogether. But yeah, this definitely looks like a balanced approach. Now, if this is someone that you're dealing with in a one-to-one relationship, it could just be saying that you could rely on them to actually be fair around the situation. But that could go one of two ways, right? So if you have been putting in your fair share, you could expect them to meet you halfway. But if it was you causing the imbalance in some way in the past, it could just be saying that they might demand that the balance be restored. So it could go either way as far as how warm you might feel their energy would be toward you this month. And if this is around your health, this is a good indicator too. So if you guys have just been having health issues, possibly because of overwork or something along those lines, it looks like you might see your vitality restored this month. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Four of Pentacles. So really, I'm feeling this as a similar energy to what we've been talking about, which is to say that you guys just aren't ready to open up quite yet. Now, this is Capricorn energy, and this actually is the last 10 degrees of Capricorn, and that's where the Venus retrograde is going to start. So that could be when you get that opportunity to reevaluate, Could be around love, career, you name it, maybe beliefs that you might have had that you're reevaluating. Okay, do these beliefs still fit for me, right? So, for example, with that High Priestess in the challenge position, you might have been getting some intuitive hits around the situation, but you might have just kept, you might have pushed them back. Like, no, that's not really what's going on, right? You might have just kind of denied it. And then the Tower moment shows you, hey, actually, you were right about that all along. But, now you have that abrupt change. So it could be as simple as that, too, where you're just starting to adjust your beliefs around certain situations. Maybe if you've been someone who's always been more of a by the book type, and you kind of would push back your intuition, that might be an indicator to trust it a bit more moving forward. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Ten of Swords. So in some circumstances, this would be a pretty harsh card to see come up in the outcome, but given everything that we've already talked about, which looks like you guys have experienced some disappointment and you're still going through a healing process, taking all of that into context, I view this as a bit more of a positive here, which is to say that I feel like maybe by the end of December, you'll actually be done processing whatever this disappointment was and would be ready to move forward from there. This is Gemini energy, so for some of you, it might have been related to finances, but yeah, I see this more as, okay, whatever this is that's been blocking you from moving forward, right? We see that there, here, the Five of Cups. I feel like the Ten of Swords is saying that will be coming to an end for you, whatever lessons you felt you needed to learn from it to move forward. I feel like you're going to get there. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. So it's another indicator that I feel like you will get there fairly soon. Possibly even, you might see some signs and synchronicities that might help point you in the right direction. Because I've been pointing out to people that lately the Lovers card has been coming out to me, not just about love relationships, but also just things being worked out behind the scenes, right? If we just look at the symbolism there, it's like an angel type figure in the background, and they're behind these two people. So that just gives me that visual of things working out behind the scenes that maybe you didn't necessarily know were going on in the background, but eventually they come to light. And beneath that, we also see the Ten of Cups. So another pretty positive energy there too. So yeah, don't get me wrong, this does look like some pretty harsh energy. Like I said, for some of you, this could just be residual effects of that full moon eclipse you guys are going to have in your sign. Moving into December, right, you might just be dealing with the damage from that and piecing everything back together. The Venus retrograde could be a little bit bumpy as well, but it looks like there's definitely going to be improvement from the situation, even if it feels a bit rough in the moment. All right, moving on to your Oracle card, we have Exchanging Gifts. Here's the artwork, and the number is 27. Okay, it says the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing cost, and determining value. The Oracle's message: you're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do, do, do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the values others bring to your life. So, a pretty positive message there. And in a way, that could just be pointing to a potential need for balance, too. So, we did see the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and we see some non activity here. And then with that Two of Cups. So, it could just be saying you might not want to constantly be on the go, but also this could be an energy where maybe you guys get discouraged for whatever reason when you start something, and then that might set you back a bit. So hopefully that resonated with you. The relationship message says love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you, too. Love is truly yours today. So yeah, I can see where that message would come through. Like I said, with that Two of Cups energy, it looks like a opportunity does come your way. It looks like the person's balanced and bringing a balanced approach to the situation, but it looks like you guys just aren't necessarily healed and ready yet, which is perfectly fine, right? That's something you can't necessarily rush, but it's more a matter of not trusting the situation. It looks like you can trust it a little bit more anyway. All right, the prosperity message says all your hard work and efforts, your commitment to learning, creating, and spending your time wisely pay off in ways you may not have been anticipating. The gifts of yourself, your time, your ideas, and the energy of your intentions are being reciprocated by the universe, which is sending you signs and signals, aligning synchronistic meetings and opportunities to bring you success and more. Everything is an exchange. Keep doing what you're doing. Goodwill comes back tenfold. Yeah, so reading that there definitely made me think of the Two of Cups energy for sure, and also that Queen of Swords energy. And like we said, your dice, you have sixth house energy there, sixth house energy here. So if this is around your work environment, maybe you find someone that's more supportive in that environment that can actually help you along. So hopefully that resonated. All right. And lastly, we have a mudra for you guys. So this is your mudra here. It's the Abhaya mudra. The keyword for it is courage. All right, and let's see if we can fit everything in the frame. Yeah, there we go. So under benefits, it says calms the mind, reduces anxiety and inner conflict, removes attachment and aversion to thoughts, emotions, and sensations, serves as a form of protection from negativity. So if that sounds like a Mudra you think would be beneficial for you guys, I'll put the name of it in the description of the video as always. I will wrap up there and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.